Hello everyone, Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse here, coming at you with another unboxing video. Um, I apologize I haven't uploaded in a hot minute. I'm actually quite behind with that. Life gets in the way and gets very busy, and I've had a lot going on. Good things, not bad, but just busy. And also, I have a TikTok channel, which I'm trying out. I prefer my YouTube, but TikTok is just another stream of people that can learn. And it was like a week or two ago, I had a Jill video over there go viral, which is just real weird. I mean, nothing special, just a random like 30-second clip of me working on a Jill, and I think it's almost at 400,000 views at this point. So that's been interesting, and it's been interesting to hear a lot of the comments. And I, for the most part, in the 4 or 5 years I've been doing YouTube, I've had very few negative comments. But when you go viral and you open yourself up to so many other people that don't know anything about collectibles or electronic dolls or anything like that, the stuff they say has just been really wild. Nothing negative towards me. It's just like, people want to throw in their comments. But I will say it's been very amusing. The top two comments, one's not really negative, the other is, and it's just kind of like, really y'all. So a lot of people say Jill looks like JoJo Sawa. I don't know if it's just because she's like currently in the media, but I get that a lot, several times a day. And the other thing is that the clip is the part where Jill sings her song. It's her original tape, and then she says, one day let's write a song about us being friends. And for some reason, hundreds and hundreds of people think that she's saying something about Epstein's friends. All that crazy drama in the media, that stuff with Epstein. And I'm like, and I corrected a few people and be like, she says us being friends. And I've even had a few other people correct them, but it's just, at some point, you just have to just let it go because so many people comment that. It's just, I'm like, where are people's heads at? This is like a Playmates mechanical doll from 1987. Like, what? Anyway, it's been a hoot. It's exposed a lot of people to Jill, which is really cool. Probably not good for the secondary market because now everybody wants a Jill. But anyway, enough about all that. That's what's been going on. But obviously here is always going to be the bigger content, because over there, the reason I even like TikTok is because they have more freedom. Like here, I can't use music. I get copyright slaps. This, that, and the other. Over there, you can kind of have more freedom to do that. But of course, you're only making little tiny videos, not giant novels like I record over here. So there are definitely no unboxing videos or anything like that over there. It's just kind of little funny, little quirky videos. All right. Enough about that. Let's get to this. And this is how busy I am that I actually got this like a week ago and forgot that I got it. Like I just didn't even get to open it. I just had to slide it over to the side and move on with life because I was so busy at the time. But I got this. I've wanted one for a while. This actually, there is a person on TikTok that goes by Cricket Girl and some numbers. I believe she's following me over here. But anyway, she's in Europe, and she got one of these. The original one, I think, was in Europe. And I saw it and was like obsessed. Just because the mechanics of it all, I think, are really interesting. So I found out they made an American version. I actually don't know which one came first, but they made an American version with a different name. It's the same idea, and I like the British one better. I like her outfit better. But I've kept my eye out here in the States for one, and I finally found one for a really good price, and I think they took my offer on it, and she comes like still pretty much she's new in the box. She still has the plastic on her hair. Now they say she doesn't work, which makes sense because I think she has a band inside of her. So, but she has everything with her. So I'm excited. I heard it all rumpling around, so that means it's not secure, but I don't think it matters. But we're gonna find out. But here we are. Some turnips. Well, there we go. Have a party with Crumpet. So a beautiful hostess. She pours and serves tea. So that is what fascinates me. She doesn't talk for whatever reason, but she's a pull string, not even a battery operated thing, I don't think. But you pull her string and she goes back and forth, and her head like goes up and down, and her eyes open and close, and she tilts her wrists and pours tea. And she comes with this whole little tea party setup here with the table and everything. I mean, she's like super mod, super 70s. Look at that Marsha Brady haircut. I mean, I love it. So, yeah, this one came up, and she still had her box. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to go after her. So it looks like she was made by Kenner. The date is escaping me now. You know, I'm never good with that. But let's see. She contains Crumpet Doll, serving table, teapot with lid, 4 cups, saucers, and a cookie plate. So let's check her out. Sorry, you know, I seem to always have the sniffles when I come up here. Just my allergies. Okay, I'm not sure how to pull her out. We're gonna go, I guess, the back of the box. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. All right, so there's her little table. It's the back of the box. Let's see how to grab her. I don't want to tear anything up. Yeah, wow, there she is. Yeah, she looks really good. We got her little goodies out here for a second, but just so you can see her. See her eyes. She's got really pretty blue eyes. She's still got the plastic wrap on her hair. Her hair has been tucked into the back of her dress for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just, well, she's got really long hair. Okay. Wow. Much longer than I thought it was going to be. So you can see it's been tucked in there for a while. I don't know if that was just how they did it or not, but it's out now. Really long hair. Her outfit is great. It's made of like that crushed velvet, and it doesn't have any kind of like markings. It's not dusty. It's not faded. She's got her original shoes. She's got her original outfit that's not faded. Her bloomers. Little bit of elastic left in there. I mean, she's great. So I couldn't pass her up even though she doesn't work. I'll set her there for a second. So looks like the little teapot goes here. I guess I could try to set her up. So she sits underneath it, I believe, somehow. I don't want to like, I don't know what mechanism she has, so I don't want to like pull too much and tear something up. She doesn't really sit too well. This is kind of what she looks like there. In the, I think this goes in between her legs, but that's, oh, I see. Okay, so her legs fit. There's like a slot underneath, and her legs go between that. So I guess that makes sense. It holds her up there. And then this hand obviously does the tea, and this hand holds the plate. Cool. She's neat looking. All right, let's see what we got here. We have plastic baggie. This is nice. She has her instructions, which is great. She does use a battery. Huh. All right. So she's got a battery, a D-sized battery, but she also has a pull string. That's interesting. I've never seen that combination before. Usually it's one or the other. All right. I don't know, because obviously she's been open. We're going to have to just see. Okay. What do we have here? Huh. Okay. There's a cup. The cups, I wonder what that's about. The cups have magnets. Do you think it's for her hand? No? Huh. I'll have to figure that out here in a second. I don't know. But there's magnets. Definitely. Or at least it's metal. I mean, it looks like a magnet. Here's her cookie plate. Here's the top of the teapot. Should be, oh, there's more here. All right, there is another cup, and looks like 3 other plates. Interesting, they're orange. Actually, well, that's interesting. So these are actual plates. They have the little circle. This big one is smooth. I think this is, from what it shows here on the picture, that's where like the crumpet goes, and then she looks like she has a plate underneath it. So apparently you pass this as like the serving plate. These are like the food plates. Very interesting. Oh, as I drop stuff. Gravity and me, we're not friends. And then here is this crazy looking teapot that I guess, oh, okay, so I think doesn't feel anything there, but there's that. And then here is the little teapot. It actually, I don't know, it looks like maybe you can actually, wow, yeah, okay, that's wild. You can actually put like water in here because it's hollow and it has a spout, and in the little picture it actually shows her pouring like actual liquid into these little cups. So that's kind of cool. And it looks like this just sticks in her hand. Again, I don't want to I don't know what her inside or her plastic looks like. I don't want to push anything, but this would stick in her hand and she kind of comes forward and pours. And that is really all she does. There's no talking or anything. So I debated on it because I'm like, I really like them to speak and do things. She kind of reminded me almost more of like a wind-up toy or doll, but I just thought it was very interesting, her movements. So, all right, let's check her out now. Let's see if I can get this tray off with all of these things without dropping them again. Got it. Okay. All right, Miss Crumpet. All right, let's see what we got going on behind the scenes here. That's so interesting about the battery. Okay, I don't think I can turn her head. I don't want to try. Also don't want to mess her hair up. It's so nice. So here's the pull string, and it doesn't pull out anymore, so it means the spring inside is probably unraveled. Here we go, 1970 Kenner, right? So I knew she had that 70s vibe going on. And then underneath here is her battery pack. So we can put a battery in it. I don't know if it's going to do anything. It looks rusty. I wouldn't say 100% corroded, but it looks not shiny. So don't have a lot of high hopes with this. And I don't have my alcohol or anything here. So let's see. Doubt she's going to do anything. Especially because I don't even know. Yeah, she's not going to do anything. I'm going to have to investigate her. You can't even really turn her, but basically, so you can see here she turns at the waist. You can see that. So she turns, and then her arms, like I said, go up and down, and her head even goes left and right and up and down, I believe. So she's very stiff. I don't want to break anything, but nothing's moving. You can't position her arm differently. There's no articulation anywhere. So yeah, but that is where she's at. Obviously I'm gonna have to do another video. I'm gonna have to see if I can find some what she looks like on the inside, because this one I don't think I'm gonna end up getting a second one unless I can find the African American version. So she's in just great condition. There's a little stain there, nothing big. I don't want to, definitely not going to wash this velvet. That will just disintegrate, which works out because the top actually looks really clean. It's not yellowed at all, so she's really good to go. I might try to spot wash that little section there. It's probably just from where she sat down a few times, but yeah, she is in good condition. Very pleased, even though she doesn't work worth the price. And hopefully I can get in there and figure out what kind of band she needs or whatever and get her moving again. But that will be all for this video. A little update on life. And here she is, Miss Crumpet from Kenner, 1970. And again, always appreciate you being here. So thank you. Like, subscribe, do all the things that everybody always says on all the YouTubes and all that. If you have TikTok, go check me out over there. It's the same handle, so it's Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse over on the TikTok. And again, not really anything like new content, but just kind of fun, more creative ways. I started putting Jill TV over there just because, you know, those people would probably like those fun bops that she made. So yeah, but that is all for this video, and I will talk to you guys again soon.